Hey, what's up guys? I hope you enjoyed last night's video. So what do you think? Are you being vulnerable in your relationship? If not, what's your fear? Okay, let's continue. A lot of men equate vulnerability with weakness. A lot of women who tend to view it as exposure to harm. Kinda seems like the same thing, that a weakness is an exposure to harm. Essentially, they are the same thing, but how we respond to them is a little bit different. So, when it seems as a weakness, reactive behavior tends to be aggressive, trying to prove, trying to be controlling. It's more aggressive because it's seen as a weakness, whereas if it's seen as dangerous, being vulnerable is exposing me to harm. Then the reactive behavior tends to be regressive. So instead of aggressive, it's regressive. It's shutting down, isolating, playing the victim, becoming more submissive, high anxiety, wondering what the outcome is going to be. But the fear based on perspective, being that I have been exposed to something here, I have no footing, so it's a more aggressive. The antidote for both is knowing oneself, which means who you are becoming, discerning what your feelings are, what you are feeling or thinking, and what they are telling you. What your thinking is telling you about what you need, where you want to place your steps, who you want to interact with, so that you do interact with people in a way that keeps you congruent with your sense of self. Meaning you don't turn into a person that you can't stand or that isn't you because you're around that person just reacting to how they've been treating you, and it makes room for them to be themselves, to be authentic themselves. Meaning you don't internalize what they are saying or take offense to it as if it means something about you. It's them being them. It doesn't have authority to define who you are, but then you navigate that with wise boundaries that you get to decide based on what you need to stay congruent to who you really are. So, do you know your true self? Does any of this sound like you? If you've answered yes, please join me tomorrow night as we wrap up what it means to be vulnerable. I love you guys. Be encouraged.